Guys, you're here with me, Jen the Taxidermy Witch, and as funny as it sounds, we are going to be hanging an indoor clothesline as a witchcraft DIY right here in my bedroom, because, maybe as you can see, it's quite a blustery day outside, and our neighbor has a young lad who's got sticky fingers, so I worry that if he might see, $10 bills, even if they're soaked in pomegranate juice. Look how pink these got, you guys. Holy potatoes. So I'm doing an indoor clothesline over here, and I'm going to let you guys watch while I try and hang that. So I'm going to be doing that up here above the bed in those two corners. And I might have to move a couple of things, but I've got some hemp cord because I don't have rope. And then I've got, these are really awesome, you guys. I've got a bunch of clotheslines that were outside, but if you can see, there's cobwebs all over them. So to me, I feel like they're blessed. Do you see the cobwebs? You can kind of see them in there. But yeah, there's cobwebs all over these guys. So to me, they're blessed. Alright, so I've got my hemp twine, got my hammer, I've got my nails, because I'm going to nail two, one to that corner and one to that corner, and I'm going to nail them as high as possible so that when I hang things it clears the door, and I've got about, a foot if I hang it, close to the ceiling, so we'll see. I might have like 6 inches in the end, but if I'm just hanging money, at least for right now, that'll be fine. I'm going to choose to use these nails out of my kit, and I'll tell you why. They have the longest end on them, whereas the other ones are just more like a nail with no head. So I'm going to be using these to tie the hemp to each other. Alright, so I don't have a step ladder, and that's probably not the best thing, but it'll be okay. I have no idea how much I'll need, so I just pulled off way too much, and I'm not going to cut it until I know how much I need. That way I won't waste any, or have all these like little scraps left behind. Little scraps are fine too, I keep those, but I don't want to have a ton of them. Okay, so I think what I'll do is I'll tie it onto the nail first. To me, that's what I feel I should do. Let me stand in front of the light there, sorry. I'm just going to tie 2 tight knots, and then go ahead and nail this in to the wall. These walls here in this old house are hard to get through, but when you hang something, you can hang a lot of weight on it. Not that this clothesline's going to have a lot of weight, but just saying. And just a 3rd knot because I like to do in 3s, and as I tie these knots, I'm envisioning, these things that I hang being protected, being blessed, and bringing magic into my workings, okay? Alright, because this is my magical clothesline. The outside one is pretty much a magical clothesline, but we do hang clothes on it and like more normal things. This is just going to be for my magics, right? Alright, let's get a hammer in. I don't really have a step stool, so this is probably not the safest. If I fall, I'm going to save the video for a bloopers reel someday if I make one. Okay. I feel like that's good. If I had a stud finder, it'd be better. If you have a stud finder, try and find where there's, a good place. And if you're not holding a lot of weight in this, you don't have to have the nail all the way in, but, halfway. And pound your intention in as well. These things are magical. Help me with my magic. Spirit be with us. So mote it be. So mote it be. Alright. need a Boy Scout knot or something. Well, it's at least there for now anyway. Okay, come down safely. Spirit, make sure I stay safe on my ventures up and down this makeshift ladder. Okay, I'm going to have to move the light. My studio, everything kind of moves. That's how I'm able to take all these different shots, because we're really just in like a room that's like 12 by 14. It's not that big. 12 by 14 with this back little cubby. It's nice, don't get me wrong. I love my room. Where's my water? It's so parched. You guys, make your room a magical space that you love and just create in, and if you're able to. And if you're in the closet, put it all into the closet, literally. And, or find a space in nature if you can't find one inside, or, you know, whatever you need to do, try and do it if you can, because it'll be so helpful for you. Okay, I'm going to give a guess. Cut this. Because I need a scrap for something later, so that'll be fine. So let's get up here. Put the nail in. Put the nail in and then tie it. Because I don't know how long it's going to be. Hello, everybody who's up here. Okay, so coming over, just seeing where it will look good, kind of play with it and see, you know, where you want it to go. Make it as long as possible, go all the way to the other corner, you know. So that's what I'll do, because I foresee myself needing lots of space in the future to hang things like for projects, for Yule, or, you know, whatever. And try to do it about the same height as the other one. And make sure it's not all the way in the corner so you have room to work your hands around it. That's really important. I'm going to leave this one just halfway in because it's completely sturdy and doing well there. I forgot to bring up the scissors, which is a shame, but I'm pretty close. There we go. Alright, so if you wanted this to hang, you could, but generally the tighter they are, the better the, you know, everything will stay straight, the hooks, and I am hanging things that need to be straight, so. So, to get this nice and tight, just make it super tight, or as tight as you want it, and then wrap it around the nail a few times. I'm going to tie it a different way this time. Come up around, and then tie it like onto the nail. Do another wrap around the other side, kind of like an X, and then the other side, and then the other side, so you're really binding it well. That one, I may have to redo this all together later, but this will at least work for now. I'm going to end up doing the other side just like this, where I'm wrapping it a lot, because this is making it's way more sense. Again, I don't know how to tie really good knots. I kind of just go with what happens and intuition and whatnot. So I have a little piece of string. I'm actually going to leave that there until I need it and maybe just cut from it. Can you see that? I'll show it to you when we're done, when I come down. Okay, come on. I need to come down safely, safely. Thank you. Okay, let me show you what's going on over here. And thank you to everybody who said, I hope you feel better. I do feel better. I just still am getting rid of this cold, so I sound terrible, but I feel great. Okay, so if you look above here, we've got a little indoor hem clothesline. And then that was the string I was saying I'll just cut off when I need from it, because it just kind of looks pretty there. I like it. Now I want to show you, I'm going to hang things from this now. The things I need to hang. So, that is this stuff from yesterday's working, okay? These $10 bills that I want to put right up there at my frog altar, okay? So, just so it looks like a clothesline, I'm going to put these up, and then I'll hang the $10 bills up. Or I'll just do them kind of together like this. Okay. As few trips as possible, right? Right. Plate up there. Oh, and by the way, it soaked up all the juice except for enough for me to roll this one in again. It soaked up all the juice otherwise. So I didn't waste any, and I think it would be a great magical ink. Of course my books all fall down right now. Okay. Well, that's a bummer. Alright. DIYs are hard videos, especially when you're getting up and doing this stuff, but I feel like watching someone do it, you're going to understand better how to do it on your own, you know? Okay, Witch, you gotta come down here a minute. Love you. Okay, sit right there. Yes, I'll be right to you. Okay, well, next time I'm going to move the stool back further while I hang, but this will work. And I'll be safe. Okay, so basically, if you don't know how to use clothespins, here's what you do. You put the item right here near the string, and this pomegranate juice is sticky, you guys. You put the item on the string, and then you put the clothes hanger over the item, okay? And you want to put the item up over the string a bit, because the top of the clothes hanger will hold on to that as well. Okay, so why is that happening? Because this is so light, I see. Alright, so it wants to hang it this way, which is fun. I'll show you with a close-up when we're done. Interesting. Alright, go with it. It's magic. It doesn't always make sense, you just learn from it, right? These turned out so dark, but they are drippy. I should hang a little cloth below. They're just so dark pink magenta. I'm so happy. And we're going to be rolling these up and putting them on the frog altar permanently, of course. That's why they're dyed and soaked. Make sure to watch that video. It's really interesting because even if you put a little dot of pomegranate juice on your money, it's supposed to just return back to you in massive amounts. But in this, I've soaked it in it, and then I did a working and all of that. So I feel like it's really going to be something special. I even used the richest woman, you know, on earth on the plate for influence. Queen Elizabeth. I love the United Kingdom. I love collecting things of Queen Elizabeth and the royal family. Any and all royal families. Like, I love, you know, Marie Antoinette and the story of the Revolution. The French Revolution. It's such an inspirational story. If you guys don't remember it from history, watch a documentary on the life of Marie Antoinette right now. Or when you get bored. Or when I stop making videos. Alright, so coming down, really happy with the length. It kind of turned out perfect. I guess I have one more clothespin that's just kind of, I don't know. Shall we? Why not? Okay. So I'll give you a close-up on what I've got going on up there. I do want to show you just the only stuff that's left behind out of all that juice we did last night. Enough to just, you know, put some drips on my money or make another money working in this plate. We'll see. And by the way, It does wash off the plate. I don't think it left any stains on there, but I told you again, it's a plate I use for money workings. So I'm bound to use pomegranate juice again on it in the future. And I'm not upset by things like that. Okay, so what now? You want to see a close-up, I'm sure. I would want to. I make these videos based off of what I would want to see in a video. Okay, so here's my clothesline now. I can't see very well, but I hope you're able to see how dark that money turned out. And again, there's spider webs on those clothes hangers. So to me, they're blessed. And that's my witchy clothesline. Indoor DIY witchcraft clothesline Magickal. Alright, thanks for coming back with me, Jen the Taxidermy Witch. We'll see you soon. Bye.